What's up, dogs? I got the Fellow Ode Grinder in the house. I'm going to roll this short clip that I recently shared, and then we're gonna chat. Roll it. I normally don't make videos like this, but it's something I want to start doing a lot more of. The last time I did something similar was for a video contest, and that submission is on my hockey channel. I picked up the Fellow Ode Grinder as the last element in my dream coffee setup, and I figured this was a great chance to try again. Following, I'll describe a few elements of my creative process. Music selection is usually an afterthought for the videos that I upload here on this channel, and even the videos that I upload on my hockey channel as well. I import my footage, edit the video to how I like it, and then kind of slap the music in last second, and maybe make a few tweaks to edit to the music if I have time. I use Epidemic Sound to source music and sound effects because it's a relatively inexpensive solution to access a massive library that you can use across socials. To try Epidemic Sound for 1 month free, check out the description below. For short clips where the pacing is especially important, I do like to start with a track first, and that's what I did here. I wanted to find a selection that was building suspense throughout the track. The idea I had in my head was to shoot small elements of the product as that suspense grew in the music, and then after it kind of hit its peak, that's when I would pull back and reveal the whole product. After searching on Epidemic for a few minutes, I found what was perfect for a 15 to 30 second timeline. My second decision was to shoot everything vertical. I knew this was going to be a short clip, and what was best suited to share that for me was Instagram. That really drove my decision. For better or for worse, I shoot a lot vertically these days, in both photo and video, to share on Instagram. It looks great there. Obviously, it looks like garbage everywhere else. So that's something that you have to consider when starting a project. If I had known that I was going to share this clip in this video here, I would have taken time to shoot in the typical 16:9 aspect ratio, making sure that the shot would also look well rearranged in that 4:5 vertical format. That way I could cut off one edit for YouTube and one edit for Instagram later. But I didn't realize I was not that patient and did not plan that far ahead. And real quick, if you're new, my name is Dan Joshua and I'm a creative entrepreneur. I spend my time learning, making, and monetizing, and I'd love to help you do the same as that relates to your photography and your other creative projects. My final creative decisions for this sequence were about how to relate to the product. The design is modern and industrial, with the grinder tricked out in a sleek matte black, as is the Fellow way. The distinguishing characteristic is this huge-ass grind adjustment knob, so I wanted to play on that. I might have overdone it plenty, but in post I added rotation to my clips to play into that theme. The base of the Fellow logo is also circular, so it was easy to work that into that theme as well. With the packaging, there was a logo printed in both black and white. I knew once I saw those that I wanted to make a transition between those two shots. Finally, in my opinion, the strongest element before the product reveal, as the suspense reaches a crescendo, is the turning of the adjustment knob. When I originally shot this, it wasn't as impactful as I was hoping it would be, so again, I added rotation in post, and I added some keyframes to make it look like the adjustment knob was stationary while the product was rotating around it. And finally, I cut out some frames and used pacing to try and increase that franticism as we get into the text reveal. It's not the best video in the world, but I'm happy with how it turned out, and I got some good feedback online. This is far from a review, but while we're here, the Fellow Ode Grinder greatly improved the coffee experience, much like the kettle does. These products make grinding beans and heating water faster, quieter, and more enjoyable, decreasing the friction in the brewing experience. I know that sounds super pretentious coming out, but if you're cooking up 2 Chemex cups a day, it really does make a difference. If you're still making or drinking bad, stale coffee, I would urge you to stop that behavior immediately. Find a ritual that you love that produces much better results.